This was my first car, a 1994 Dodge Spirit. Of course, this picture isn't the exact car, but it is the same year, make, model, and color and all that, so it might as well be. I think mine had a few more paint chips on it and was starting to rust by the time that I got rid of it. I bought this car from my older brother for like $100, something really cheap. He did it out of the kindness of his heart. Since it was my first car, that means I drove it to my very first job. And when I finally left for college, I took the car with me, which made me pretty popular with the other kids at school who didn't have a car, even if they would go on to nickname this the granny car. I love this car. I drove this car into the ground. By the time I had to get rid of it to get something else, it was unsafe to drive. The engine mount had snapped off, and every time you'd push the gas, the engine itself would hop up a little bit, and even to the point where it would hit the top of the hood. From there, I would go on to purchase a 1999 Pontiac Grand Am from my sister. Now, this is where things got a lot more interesting. This car and I went through one of the biggest changes of my life. This was the car that I would pack up and move from Tennessee to Texas. This is the car that my wife and I would go on dates in once I had moved to Texas. My brother-in-law did a lot of fun stuff with this car too.
Okay, so we were gonna go to the mall, and Caleb went to get into the car.
We're in IHOP.
And this happened
All the way
to
down.
his shorts.
I didn't even.
And he wouldn't
We had
wear
fun
them
with
in the
other
mall.
cars too. This was even our getaway car at our wedding. I really hoped and prayed that it would start that day. And while it served us well for the most part, the air conditioner didn't work, the windows were broken, someone stole the radio. Just generally, it was kind of falling apart. So it was apparent we would need something new pretty quick. That brought us to the 2008 Hyundai Sonata, the first car that we bought as a married couple. The first car we bought from an actual dealer and not from friends or family. So this has been our car ever since that time. It's been really good to us. It's only had like one actual problem, and it got fixed just a few weeks after we bought it, and we haven't had a breakdown, malfunction, anything like that. But as great as things are to us, we can't ever forget that they're just things. We have a lot of great memories tied to them, but at the end of the day, they're replaceable. Sometimes we have to clean up and clear out space for something bigger and better. Wait. 4 years later and I'm wearing the same shirt? Why am I wearing the same shirt?